In the last 30 years, there's been a lot of conversation in Kenya about investments, and I want to speak specifically about wealth management. You know, wealth management as a service is very essential for three very specific things. The first, obviously, is the knowledge that you need growth. And you want to build on the assets that you have already created by looking at opportunities which are curated for you and fit within your portfolio objective, your long-term objectives as a family or as a trust or as any other institution with a goal that is very clear. That element of growth is very important in the service of wealth management, because definitely what does not grow dies. So there are some people who must talk about preservation, and that is important, but growth is very important because it is only that enables you to buy other businesses, expand to new territories, acquire assets that you need to make your business more efficient, and those are the reasons why you want to grow, not just out of curiosity or competition, but tactical growth. The second reason for having a wealth management service is sustainability. Now, sustainability is a conversation which not only comes from the UN's Sustainable Development Goals, but also understanding that your family will need a future. How do you create that future? What we insist on is you've got to grow on the shoulder of giants, essentially compounding knowledge, that the knowledge you have becomes the minimum the family has. And this is built in a system through what we call succession planning. And that means you come from just having the jack of all trades approach to business to a structured tactical business approach, which is taught through the generations. You plan for generations as to exactly who will take over, what skills do they need, and what industry will we be addressing. So this institutional knowledge has to be built into the family, and there has to be somebody who guides that conversation through the generation. The third one is what maybe involves us most as wealth management experts, and that is the professionalism we have to ensure is built into the wealth management service. Now, building wealth is one thing, but you can understand that building a ship is one thing, but taking it to the deep waters to face tough tides is very, very critical. And you've got to know that the people navigating understand what kind of markets you will be facing. Markets are cyclical, so you have times which are very successful, and then you have other times when there are challenges, either regulatory, and that means a certain part of the market will be wiped out because regulations have changed. How do you navigate away from these changes? There are economic cycles, and there's a crisis, and therefore either somebody can predict what will happen, and therefore how do you protect yourself, or how do you take advantage of a crisis that's going to show up? So the wealth management service is backward looking to see what happened in the past so that we can advise as professionals what happens in the future, both from a standards perspective, what is expected to change, but also an opportunities perspective. Where is the opportunity going to come, and we position the business or we take advantage of various market cycles. So you understand, therefore, that wealth management service is not just for income purposes. It's not just generating an income. More importantly, is also the impact it has in the family, creating the cohesion and driving the vision sustainably from the founders all the way down to generations.